the Kids Fit Menu Invitational is a large-scale event that's designed to engage top Texas ProStart students with large restaurant brands in creating healthful menu options for kids. And the students are given real-world, hands-on experience because they're tasked with doing the research and development around creating new menu items, and they also do a live demonstration of their meals for the restaurant's leadership team. So all the competing teams we bring together in an introductory event where registered dietitians from Medical City Children's Hospital educate the students about basic nutrition principles, reading food labels, calculating nutrition facts for recipes. Then we match the teams up with restaurant brands, and they get together with their leadership team, their culinary teams, and learn more about that restaurant's concept, their customer, their operation, their equipment, and the ingredients that they have available in their kitchens. The challenge for the students is to create one Kids Fit meal that's nutritionally balanced and incorporates 2 servings of fruits and veggies. But it's done in a way that makes eating fruits and vegetables fun for kids.
The most challenging part was figuring out all the calories and the sodium that each recipe had to have, the specific amounts, like to the very detail of it.
The most challenging thing through the whole process was definitely the nutrition facts that we had to meet within our meal. Balancing out the proper nutrition facts, I think that was the most challenging part.
The most valuable thing I learned was basically working with my team, getting along with them, and trying to actually come up with that recipe.
The most valuable thing would have been like how much you actually have to care for your food, actually like cook it thoroughly, make sure you don't add too much salt or cook it for too long and make it burnt.
We're looking for some cool, just kid new, maybe some creative kid ideas, but also we've tasked 2 of them to come up with a breakfast kid item, which is something we're looking to add to our menus.
I'd love to see these kids just really explore those ideas and, bring their fresh take to Mexican classics for our kids menu.
The biggest challenge is, getting the calorie counts and making the requirements they gave them on there, the sodium content and how much of that, and getting that nailed down. I think that would be the biggest challenge.
I think the biggest challenge is really going to be keeping all the nutrients that they need in line. It's always hard, you have the calorie content, but then making sure you don't have too much sugar, making sure you don't have too much sodium, balancing all those within the calories is always a challenge.
So we have a chance to cook for El Phoenix and be published into their menu all across the nation. So Caleb and me are making a taco boat that has small taco meatballs into it. And it's a really cool process. It's really fast, really efficient. That's why we're excited to compete and hopefully win and get published into their menu.
It's going to be really hard, but you just have to push through it because it'll be fun in the end.
After several weeks, we bring all the culinary teams back together in a fast-paced, action-packed event where they do a live cooking demonstration and present their meal to the restaurant's leadership and culinary teams, and a panel of judges that's made up of adults and kids. Every culinary program that completes the demonstration event is given a monetary donation by our sponsor, Gordon Food Service. And the restaurants also give the program a monetary donation when they choose the team's meal to appear on their kids' menu. The students' names will be published on the Kids Fit menu as well.
These students are going to have ideas for our kids' menu that I probably would have avoided because I would go, oh, kids would never like that. But then coming in and showing us these ideas kind of opens up our mind a little bit. We were impressed with how much the kids loved the mangoes and strawberries. So we had a kid judge here and he really loved that. So adding that as a side, and then one team took the mango and strawberry, warmed it up a little bit with some sugar and lime juice, and that was just incredible. To me, regardless of what you walk in here, if this is your first time or you've done this before, these kids are getting so much experience, getting feedback, cooking under pressure. Like if you're gonna go into this professionally, knowing how to do that, that's a huge advantage to have in your future.
I thought it was really good, and I would like to have it for El Phoenix.
So the Kids Fit Menu Invitational is a win-win-win for restaurant brands, for culinary programs and their students, and for young diners. And we really look forward to growing our partnership with large restaurant brands and continuing to support and educate Texas ProStart students because they're the future of the restaurant industry.